a legend in these streets, and a big name, one you can't go to New York without checking in with. My man, Mr. Jim.
Thank you very much.
You did?
Oh man, how you feeling, big bro?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You know, I just came out here to check in with you, man, and like get the history, man, to feel the vibes, you know?
Oh man, the vibe is love here. Like I was telling you, we don't call it checking in on. We don't call it the past here. We call it love. You could come get some of this love, or you could come and don't get no love. I don't know if it's gonna work in your favor, but we out here. We in the midst of Harlem. I said you was coming to New York, so I want to make sure I extend my hand as much as I can and roll out the carpet. So I wanted to actually do this interview right in the middle of Harlem. You know what I mean?
I did everything for Nip when I first left. When I left Suge and went to go find me an artist, and I chose Nip. Well, I did everything. Whatever was done to be done. That's why people thought I was the manager, because he signed in my production company. But I wasn't the manager. We didn't have no money to be no manager. There wasn't a reason to be no manager. We was all everything. We was the DJ, we was the box boy, we was the...
Everything that came to it. In the beginning, the first couple of years, it was just me and him until we started learning the law of the land and understand how the game worked and start seeing how grimy the game was. I never knew what Cam signed his first deal for, but I think it was a good amount of change in '97 for young kids who were still pretty much teenagers and shit like that, ended up getting the big Benz, fresh out, start going crazy out here in Harlem and shit like that. And I remember that vividly and shit like that. That's pretty much...
Then that one kicked it off.
Mm-hmm.
Then that got you on.
Yeah, Cam got me on. I did everything when it came to Cam in the beginning. It didn't matter what it was, from hype man to security to chef to whatever I needed to do to make sure that he was all right and was comfortable in his position, because I knew that he was going to be the one to get us all out of there. And I understood that we had to make sure he was all right so we could be all right, because we knew we was up against a war. If we wanted to make the money, we was going to get into some shit. So we had to make sure we was covered all bases, and I was good at that.
And y'all was how old?
Cam was 19, 20. So we graduated in 94. We were 17, 97, yeah, 19, 20. Yeah. May sounded like 19, Cam sounded like 20. We was fresh out of high school, so that kind of saved us from being all the way in the street, hustling, selling drugs, and playing with everything that Harlem had. I think we either got swallowed up whole, because Harlem is a very fast place at that time, and the money that people was making and money that people was trying to make, I seen is getting killed a lot, all the time about the money. Like, it wasn't gangbanging at that time. It was about money, selling crack and getting money, cocaine money. You dig? Right when we got signed, it still was a heavy era of cocaine, and us signing that deal and the music saved us from the streets. I wholeheartedly know that.
All of this is brand new to me. Like the story you tell us. So let me tell you, I left in '91. I went to the pen in 1991. I went to the shoe in 2000. So in 2000, from 2000 to 2004, when I paroled, I don't know nothing. I don't see no hip hop, see no music. I don't see nothing. I'm gone for 4 years. 3 years and 9 months, I'm living in a box. For 3 years and 9 months. So when I fall out, I'm like, it's Dipset, it's this, it's that. Because see, when I left, again, it's the West Coast, East Coast beef. Yeah. When I leave
Tim Dog and them going crazy.
I go to the hole. So I go from like, there's the streets, then there's the pen, then there's the shoe.
First of all, my kingers, keep God first and be righteous. No sex, no drugs, no clubs. This life offers more than just rapping, playing basketball or football. What about using your brain like I built with God, over 1 million subscribers?
Roger, tell these subscribe to the Prophet channel.